Hello, that is okay, no? Yeah,
Yeah. I can see it. I can see
okay,
it clearly. Thank you so much for coming, Dr. Lalit. Yeah,
okay,
we will start our event for about 5 minutes again. How are you, Dr. Lalit?
okay. Fine, fine. Actually, today, of course, I'm a little busy because of we have interview series to absorb our senior staff members.
Yeah.
So I make the excuse to attend this activity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, how about your side? Uh,
Uh, yeah, I'm doing great here. Thank you so much for asking me, Dr. Lalit. Yeah, I can see
yeah,
you a bit busy, right?
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
wait.
Even myself and even our coordinator, Professor Vasanta, also has to attend that interview. In some cases, he will join with us, but
Oh, okay.
like,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Sir. Okay.
Who are the really audience of the this uh, program?
From the program, actually very diverse, sir. We have participant from undergraduate students and also from early researcher, I would say, and then from yeah, basically also from lecture that are coming from ASEAN countries, China, and also some of them coming from etc. Very
I have it
okay.
our students to participate for now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then yeah, you can also share the link or like this event to your college and also your students.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be very happy to welcome them here.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please wait for another like 3 minutes, and then I can wait. Let me check. Um, 2 o'clock in Jakarta time, so I think it's time to start our event. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the International Expert Sharing Meeting. My name is Chacha, and I will be the Master of Ceremony for today's event. And today we will discussing about smart agriculture training for rural development. But before we jump into our next sessions. I would like to remind to all participants to don't forget to turn on your camera and also use our virtual background that can be downloaded and provided on the chat box to make our event more interactive and also uh, active. And then next, for the flow of the activity. So for the first agenda, we will have activity introduction, as I will explain a bit about the background of the activity. And then followed by I will introduce all of the experts. And then for the next agenda, we will have opening remark. We will have representative from CMEOTAD and also representative from UNESCO enrolled. And for the next agenda, which is our main session, which is the experts presentation sessions, it will be separated into two sessions, and then followed by the Q&A sessions too. And then for the last agenda, we will have group photo and also closing. Okay, next. Okay, so for the background introduction, so the activity proposed of the International Expert Sharing Meeting aims to strengthen academic and professional exchange between education experts across ASEAN countries and China. By providing a shared platform for dialogue, the series encourages diverse, cross-disciplinary interaction, support regional knowledge exchange, and fosters deeper collaboration on emerging educational and industry trends. And for the future outlook of the International Expert Sharing Meeting, so the International Expert Sharing will be held every month with each session featuring a distinct theme. Topics will span various fields such as education, business, and engineering, providing a diverse and enriching experience for scholars. Okay, next. So for today's event, we will have four amazing experts that's really experts in their field that are coming from this following institutes. So for the first speaker coming from Beijing Normal University, China, and then the next one coming from Yuva Welasa University, Sri Lanka, and then for the next experts coming from Tarlac Agricultural University, the Philippines, and then for our last experts coming from University Putra Malaysia, Malaysia. Okay, so let me introduce all of our experts. So for the first expert, we will have Dr. Wang Qiang from China. She is a postdoctoral research fellow at Beijing Normal University and distinguished professor. And then she got her PhD in education with expertise in artificial intelligence and digital transformation in education. And then she is also an international keynote speaker and invited expert in education technology and AI. And she is also the third place winner from National Postdoctoral Innovation and Entrepreneurship Competition from China and appointed expert reviewer for education programs from Beijing Municipal. Okay, next for our second experts which is from Sri Lanka, Dr. Lalit Amaratunga. He is the head of Department of Export Agriculture at Yuva Welasa University, Sri Lanka, and he got his PhD in agricultural extension, specializing in sustainable agriculture and climate change. And he was also recognized as Asia-based innovative researcher in agricultural extension 2024 and more than 20 years of experience across academia, research, and the agricultural industry, including the tea sector. And then for the third speaker, they are coming from the Philippines, Dr. Emily Lisbeth Jericho. She is an associate professor at Tarlac Agriculture University, Philippines, and she got her PhD in agriculture engineering from Central Luzon State University. And she is the project leader of multiple government-funded research initiative in smart agriculture and irrigation systems. And she also a researcher and innovator in hydroponics, bioenergy, and sustainable agriculture technologies. Okay, so for our last expert, we'll have an expert from Malaysia, Dr. Sarah Baharudin. She is a senior lecturer at University Putra Malaysia, specializing in landscape horticulture and floriculture. and she got her PhD in landscape horticulture from the University of Sheffield, United Kingdom. And then she is the head of program for the Bachelor of Horticultural Science and active contributor to National Curriculum Development Malaysia. And she also experienced researcher and consultant in sustainable urban landscape and horticulture with international collaboration. See, so all of our experts is really experts in their fields, and it's such an honor to have them here with us. Okay, so for the next agenda, we will have opening remark from Simeo Ted. Okay, so the opening remark from Mr. Paul Firak. He is a Vice Chief of the Administration and Finance Division Simeo Ted. Okay, I think without further ado, we let Mr. Paul to give the opening remark.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Moreta. And good afternoon, distinguished partner, speaker, educator, colleagues, and participants. Very warm greeting from Zimoted, Cambodia, and I hope everyone is wonderful. It's my great pleasure to deliver welcome remark in today's event on behalf of Dr. Song Hyang Ais, Center Director of Zimoted. Welcome to the 2026 for International Expert Sharing Meeting on the theme of Smart Agriculture Trainings of the Rural Development. This important event and makes possible through the strong collaboration between our delegate partner, the participating university, and the UNESCO's International Research and Training Center of Rural Education, UNESCO enrolled. Thank you for taking the time to join this event today. In today's rapidly changing the world, the rural development remains the key priority for many countries, especially across ASEAN and beyond. Agriculture as a backbone of a rural livelihood is undergoing information driven by technology, innovation, and sustainability. In this context, smart agriculture is no longer an option. It is necessary. It enables us to improve productivity, ensure the food security, and create sustainable livelihood for the rural community. This international expert sharings meeting serves as a valuable platform for dialogues, knowledge exchange, and collaboration. It brings together the leading expert, scholar, and participants for around the world to share insights, research findings, and a practical experience. Through today's discussion, we aim to explore innovation approach to the agriculture training, strengthen technical and vocational education, and enhance the capacity of a rural population and adapt to the new technologies. This event also reflects a shared vision to promote inclusive, equitable, and quality education, particularly for a rural community. By combining a regional experts, global perspectives, and strong networks, this cooperation creates a meaningful opportunity to address a real-world challenge and drive impact challenge. We honor to have our wonderful speaker and participant in this should join us today. Their presentation and insight will provide a valuable perspective on smart agriculture training system and rural innovation. I encourage all participants to actively engage, ask questions, and exchange ideas through this session. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our partner, speaker, and participant for your commitment and contribution to this meaningful event. With that, I wish the 2026 for International Expert Sharing Meeting great success and fruitful discussion. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Poe, for the great opening remark. Once again, thank you so much for attending the events. Okay, let's next to the next session. So for the next session, we will have opening remark from UNESCO Enrolled. But before, I will explain a bit about the background of UNESCO Enrolled. So the UNESCO International Research and Training Center for World Education, or UNESCO Enrolled, was established by UNESCO and the Chinese government in 1994 with a mandate to promote sustainable socio-economic development in rural areas. As a Category 2 center under the auspices of UNESCO, Enrolled's research and training activities concentrate on education for rural transformations. Okay, so for the next agenda, we'll have a opening remark from Dr. Zhao Yuqi. He is an executive director from UNESCO International Research and Training Center for World Education, or UNESCO Enroll. But unfortunately, he cannot attending our event today due to his important job. But he already provide us a video to welcoming all of us. So to my partner, Miss Angela. You may share. You may start the video. Okay, wait. Let me stop my screen first.
Distinguished speakers, colleagues, and dear friends, good afternoon. It is my great pleasure, on behalf of UNESCO International Research and Training Center for Education, to warmly welcome you to the 4th International Experts Sharing Meeting. I would like to express our sincere appreciation to CMEO TED, China ASEAN Technical Education Cooperation Platform, Go Study Global Education, and Pasata Foundation for making this event possible. I would also like to thank all the speakers and participants joining us today for this meaningful exchange. Today's topic is both timely and highly relevant. According to FAO data from 2023, 2.33 billion people experience moderate or severe food insecurity, with around one-third living in rural areas. At the same time, climate change, digital innovation, and demographic shifts are presenting both new opportunities and challenges to agricultural production and rural livelihoods. Smart agriculture has the potential to enhance productivity, strengthen resilience, and contribute to food security. However, technology alone does not drive rural transformation. People do. Strengthening capacity building and ensuring that innovation reaches rural and remote communities are therefore essential to building more resilient and sustainable rural economies. I encourage our participants to explore and reflect on 3 key areas in today's discussion, as well as in your further studies and practices. First, how multi-stakeholder collaboration can be fostered, particularly by strengthening the roles of higher education and TVET in smart agriculture training systems. Second, how training systems can be designed to ensure inclusive and equitable access, reaching women, smallholder farmers, and marginalized groups so that no one is left behind. And lastly, how lifelong learning can be strengthened through community-based education platforms that provide continuous and locally relevant learning opportunities. As an international center dedicated to education for sustainable rural development, Enrolled has been advancing rural skills development through capacity building, research, and advocacy since 1994. We will continue to work with our partners in CMEO members and beyond to strengthen skills ecosystems and promote inclusive and sustainable rural transformation globally. I hope today's exchange will inspire new ideas, strengthen partnerships, and contribute to more effective approaches to smart agriculture training. Thank you once again for your participation, and I wish you all a productive and engaging session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much to Dr. Zhao Yuqi for the great opening remark. Okay, so next is a group photo. So yeah, we will have a group photo first before start our main sessions. So to all participants, you may turn on your camera, and also don't forget to use our virtual background that already provided and can be downloaded on the chat box. Wait a minute, let me stop screen first. Oh, I can see Dr. Sarah is already here now. How are you, Dr. Sarah?
My voiceless.
Oh, yeah,
So
sorry.
sorry
Okay.
about that. Yeah, but I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you so much, Dr. Sarah, for attending the events. We really appreciate that. And maybe we'll wait for about another 30 seconds before we take a group photo sessions. Okay. To some of you that haven't got the virtual background, you may check the chat box. I think my partner already sent it, the virtual backgrounds. Let me check. Yeah, it's totally okay. If you cannot use the virtual background, it's totally okay. Okay. Okay, let's start the group photo sessions first. Okay, let me count it from, okay, 1, 2, 3, don't forget to smile. Okay, for second slide. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Okay, but do not leave because we haven't started our events. Okay, so let me share the screen again. Okay, so let's jump into our main session, which is the expert presentation sessions. So for the first session, we will have two experts that will give their presentations. The first one coming from Dr. Wang Qiang. She is from Beijing Normal University, China. And for our second speaker is Dr. Lalit Amanatunga. He is from Yuva Welasa University, Sri Lanka. Okay, so from the first speaker, Dr. Wang Qiang, she will her topic is about bridging technology and knowledge, smart agricultural solutions for global rural challenge. So for Dr. Wang Qiang, are you already here with us? Can you say hi?
Yeah, hello everyone. So let me share my screen first.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Wang Qiang. Okay. And to all of participants, if you have any questions, you may write down your questions to the chat box. And don't forget to also mention the name of the speaker, okay? Okay. And now the time and screen is yours. Doctor.
Okay, so now you can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see it clearly.
Okay, thank you. So distinguished experts, respected scholars, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So it's a great honor to me to participate in this fourth international experts sharing meetings in 2026. I would like to express my appreciation to the organizers for providing such a valuable platform where experts from different countries can exchange knowledge, share innovations, and discuss solutions for global challenges. So today I would like to speak about bridging technology and knowledge, the smart agriculture solutions for global rural challenges. In particular, I will share insights from a technological innovation project that integrates unmanned aerial vehicles for orchard protection and sustainable agriculture. So this project reflects how advanced agricultural technologies, when combined with proper training and knowledge sharing, can significantly contribute to rural sustainable development. So agriculture remains the foundation of food security and rural livelihoods around the world. However, many rural regions still face major challenges. So labor shortage caused by urban migration, low mechanization levels, inefficient use of agricultural inputs, environmental pollution caused by excessive pesticide use, limited access to modern agriculture training. So these challenges are particularly evident in mountainous and hilly agricultural regions, where traditional machineries cannot easily operate and the manual labor remains the primary method of crop management. So for example, in many orchard growing areas, pest and disease control is still performed manually using backup sprayers. So this method is not only inefficient, but also poses health risks to farmers and often result in uneven pesticide coverage, waste of chemicals, and environmental pollution. Therefore, the key questions we must address is how can smart agricultural technologies while ensuring that farmers are equipped with the knowledge and the skill to use them. So the answer lies in smart agricultural training and the technology transfer. So smart agriculture refers to the application of digital technologies, automation, artificial intelligence, sensors, and robotics to improve agricultural productivity. So these technologies can help farmers optimize resource use, increase production efficiency, reduce labor intensity, improve environmental sustainability, and enhance farm profitability. However, without proper training, extension services, and knowledge exchange, many rural communities cannot fully benefit from these innovations. So this is why international cooperation and expert sharing platforms like this webinar are so important. They allow us to transform research results into practical agricultural solutions for rural communities. So allow me to introduce a case that demonstrates how smart agricultural technologies can address real problems in Chengdu Agricultural College. In many mountain orchard regions, traditional pesticide spraying system face several limitations: lower efficiency, high labor cost, uneven pesticide distribution. To address these issues, the research team from Chengdu Agricultural College developed an unmanned aerial vehicle based on the electrostatic centrifugal spraying system designed specifically for orchard protection. The research team from Chengdu Agricultural College is composed of members with diverse professional backgrounds, such as agricultural plant protection, mechanical design, electrical and electronic engineering, automation and control, human resource management, marketing, and artificial intelligence. In addition, we benefit from the expertise of academic specialists from universities in South Korea, Japan, the Netherlands, Thailand, and Malaysia, which further strengthen our innovation team. Overall, our team has allocated human resources across all stages of product development, as well as across both domestic and international markets. So this project has got 1 international patent and 4 utility model patents, with 1 additional 2 invention patents currently under review. Furthermore, the team works with existing collaboration networks to directly promote technical services in partnership with relevant companies and rural cooperatives. So these efforts has been formally recognized through an official certificate of technical service benefits, verifying the effectiveness and the impact of the implemented technologies. So this demonstrates that our technologies is not only advanced, but also capable of generating economic values. By offering a limited number of free training slots, the team was able to increase farmers' willingness to participate in UAV training. Most farmers had little experience with UAVs, particularly those in remote areas. During the first encounter, they were fascinated by the UAV's flight and the spraying operations, though they also expressed their concern about the complexity of operating the device. So the team delivered the training through a combination of theoretical instructions and hands-on demonstrations, addressing farmers' questions on site and guiding them through practical exercise. To support post-training review, easy-to-understand video tutorials were provided. Some of the key challenges encountered include the big difference in farmers' educational backgrounds, varying degrees of acceptance of high-tech tools, and the need to further tailor the training pace to individual participants. We have trained over 2,000 UAV operators worldwide and conducted international technical demonstrations in multiple countries, receiving the outstanding trainers recognition from other countries. Chengdu Agricultural College has implemented UAV-based agricultural services across more than 6,500 acres of farmland, generating economic benefits about 5 million RMB. So compared with conventional manual spraying, UAV-based solutions improve operational efficiency by more than tenfold, reduce pesticide cost by 40%, and decrease water consumption by 50%. The practical applications have demonstrated several important benefits. The first one is improved pest control efficiency. The electrostatic attraction ensures that droplets are distributed more evenly across the plant surfaces, including leaf backs and branches. So this significantly improves pest and disease control performance. Second is reduce the pesticide consumptions. So field tests show that the pesticide use can be reduced compared with traditional spraying methods. The third one is higher operational efficiency. For example, in a field experiment involving a 15-acre orchard, the traditional manual spraying required about 1.5 days. The UAV completes the task in about 90 minutes. The fourth is improved safety for farmers. So using UAV spraying technology allow operators to control the system remotely, greatly reducing human exposure to chemicals. The fifth is environmental protection. So lower pesticide usage help protect soil, water resources, and the surrounding ecosystems. So this supports the development of green agriculture. Many farmers in rural areas lack the technical training required to operate advanced agricultural equipment, such as the UAV systems. This is where smart agriculture training programs are become very essential. Effective training should include several key elements. First one is technical skill training. Farmers need to learn how to operate UAV systems, plan flight routes, and maintain equipment safely. Second is their digital literacy. So smart agriculture increasingly relies on GPS navigation, remote sensing, farm data analysis. The training program must help farmers understand and utilize these digital tools. The third is that technology should be integrated with sustainable agricultural principles, including precise pesticide management and resource conservation. Training can also encourage rural youths to become agricultural technology service providers, offering UAV spraying service to local farmers. So this creates new rural employment opportunities. Agricultural challenges are global. Different countries have developed value experience in areas such as agricultural mechanization, smart farming technology, farmer training systems, and rural innovation ecosystems. International collaboration allows us to share best practice, accelerate technical transfer, promote joint research, and develop solutions for different regions. By bringing together experts, educators, policymakers, and innovators, we can bridge the gap between the research and the rural application. Go ahead. Smart agriculture will continue evolving rapidly. Further development may include AI-driven crop management, agricultural robots, precision pesticide application systems, real-time farm data platforms, climate-adaptive agricultural technologies. For technologies like UAV, further improvement may involve longer flight endurance, improved sensor integration, intelligent pest detection, and fully automated spraying decision. So, ladies and gentlemen, rural development depends on a combination of innovation, education, and collaboration. The smart agricultural technologies such as UAV electrostatic spraying system demonstrate how scientific research can solve the real agricultural problems. But technology alone is not enough. To truly transform rural agriculture, we must also invest in farmer training, agricultural education, international knowledge sharing, and cross-disciplinary collaboration. By empowering farmers with both advanced tools and practical knowledge, we can build a more sustainable agricultural future. So let us continue working together across countries and institutions to ensure that smart agriculture become a powerful engine. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Wang Qiang, for the insightful presentations. It was very interesting to see how technology and knowledge can work hand in hand to address global rural challenges, especially through smart agriculture solutions that you mentioned before. Thank you so much once again, Dr. Wang Qiang, for your great presentations. Wait, let me share my screen first. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you may write down your questions on the chat box, and later Wang Qiang will try to answer it through the chat box. Okay, next, let's move to our second speaker. So we will have experts from Yuva Welasa University, Sri Lanka, which is from Dr. Lalit Amaratunga. He will discussing about advancing rural development through innovative smart agriculture training, a global perspective. Okay, so Dr. Lalit, are you already here with us?
I go on.
Yeah. Okay, you ready, sir?
Yeah, best wishes from Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And this is my great privilege to share my experience with these valuable events. So, first of all, I would like to extend a warm welcome from ULS University from Sri Lanka to all distinguished speaker and resource person and international participants for this program. And this is excellent opportunity for me to express my sincere appreciation for the great work carried out by organizers, especially Go Study International Seminar Series, and I think UNESCO International Research Center also facilitate. So I truly grateful for the invitation to deliver this expert panel. So as you aware, even my previous speaker mentioned the importance of the via training through smart agriculture. So therefore, I selected for my presentation way to smart agriculture training. As you aware, as an characterized of rapid transformation, the significance of the sustainable agricultural practices has never been more pronounced. Smart agriculture training is not merely an opportunity. It is a vital solution capable of the transformation rural communities and enhancing livelihood in worldwide. And by harnessing the technology and utilizing data-driven insight, we can greatly improve the food production, optimize resource use, and empower farmers. And smart agriculture will not only drive growth, but also that will facilitate resilience in the face of the climate change. It is crucial that we prioritize smart agriculture
Sorry to
training for
interrupt.
the rural development. background,
have you?
with this background, I would like to share my presentation. And this is the outline of my presentation.
Yeah.
As you are aware, the world population is increasing. Today, we are in almost like nearly 8 million. But 2050, that is almost like reach to 10 billion. So the major challenge is how to feed by enhancing the productivity. According to the FAO information, globally, the people are showing the hunger signs, especially like 690 millions, especially like Asia, somewhere 81, 50, Latin American countries about 48. So we have to focus, especially for the food security, food and nutrient security, where we have 4 pillars, especially food availability, food access, food utilization, and stability. Those are the 4 pillars what we have to mainly focus. With the time being, as you well aware, Dr. Norman Ernest is the father of green revolution, because he introduced the concept of using the new technology for the crop, boost the crop production. With that concept, all scientists, they accelerate their research program towards the global cereal production increase, like a 3.3 times. And per capita cereal production, that was increased about 32%. So that is the way of sustainability. But with the today's context, to focus this with the 2050 requirement, we have to definitely go with the smart agriculture. If I briefly mention about how the agricultural development is focused, we can identify 4 phases, like 10,000 BC. So we had a very traditional agriculture, especially we use simple tools and manpower. But 19th century, we used to apply agrochemicals and machineries, but that was also the 21st century, we introduced somewhat little advanced technology like robots and the computer program to accelerate our field practices. Then today, we are now in the digital era. So we are almost like initiated some smart system. But major problem is some sort of like a risk of security. So the pathway for the sustainable land use and food system targeting the world 2050 demand. So we have to enhance production about 56%, and again we have to expand our crop production, maybe expanding the land utilization or increasing the unit area of the particular crop sectors. However, we have the challenge what we have faced today. It may be further accelerate in future, especially like climate change. And because of the climate, we are experiencing the climate change that will influence for the soil erosion and the fertility losses tremendously. And we have to face unexpected disease causes like pests and fungal improvement, especially climate change, so the temperature increase. And that was affect to supply chain, the leach in the mineralization, high cost of production. Today, context, we are severely affected with the recent context of the war situation in the Middle East. Then urbanization expansion. So those are the challenges what we have to face. Now, Because of that, now our traditional farmers should be strengthening to become an agricultural entrepreneur. Therefore, they have to go with the advanced technology like this. We have to mainly focus smart agriculture. Smart agriculture, that is almost like educational program that teach farmers and agricultural practitioners to integrate advanced technology and data management practices into agricultural process. So now we are in the this technical era. Now the practitioners and the even farmers, we should not forget, they are the younger generation now. Uh, they are willing to accept the baton for the go with the smart agriculture. And when we divided the global population, about almost like 21% millennials, Gen Z about almost 23%, and generation Alpha about 25%. So they are the main person who are will take the leadership in future. There, we have to focus those pressing challenges today. That is especially the major challenge is declining the younger people entering the agriculture sector. How we should attract them? So they have to mainly focus, and they should empower with the new technology, and they are mainly focused for the urban opportunities and the digitalized tools application. Therefore, traditional farming is no longer. We have to mainly focus new generation requirement. Therefore, especially next generation, like Gen Z, their requirement, we have to mainly focus. Especially, they are very keen to follow the digital native. They are like a digital native generation in farming. Grow up with the climate electricity, and they used to go with the social media to gather the information, and almost like a 70%, they want to purpose-driven careers, especially major portion like a woman, they play a key role in the agriculture sector, almost like 43%. Therefore, the future farmer, they are innovators and entrepreneurs and activities and chain makers. So we should identify their real requirement. Not like boomers or Gen Z, we have to target the millennials' requirement. Where what are the key areas, like what is their view on farming, and what is their how they take the risk, and how they absorb the technology. What is their target, especially for the income generation, and how they go to become a success in their professions. Therefore, we have to identify those attitudes. Even policymakers should focus the requirements, especially their attitude, like they need to technical-driven incitement, sustainability and social goods, mental health and balance, entrepreneurial potential. So those are key areas we have to focus. Then they prefer to have use the AI technology, drone technology, farming as facing with the climate action, how best they develop their rural life with less stress and more purpose. Therefore, those areas we have to mainly focus. And especially, as I mentioned earlier, even gents, women, about 43% they are contributing to agriculture sector. So we have to, and again, youth, we have to focus. So we should empower them with the 5 E's framework. What is 5? That is entrepreneurship, education, environmentalism, empowerment, and the economic resilience. So we consider about empowering women in the agriculture. We have to promote women-led startup, especially crucially for enhancing community resilience and food security. And the next generation, especially for that women, are stepping up beyond traditional role because they are the innovator and entrepreneurs and the create new idea. Therefore, we focusing to shifting from farming to business using digital tools and scale, launch in agritech, urban farm and food startups. Therefore, they need microfinance and the grant, training in marketing and finance, and mentorship and incubation. Especially of the women by training, by smart agriculture. That is very important phenomenon. That will help to not only for formal education, participatory approach to enhance their digital knowledge and scientific thinking necessary for the modern agriculture. And the empowerment women training, smart agriculture, especially environmentalism. That is because we are experiencing the climate change. Therefore, we have to promote climate smart practices, conservation of biodiversity, indigenous practices, and our seeds and the pollinators, we have to focus how they can keep our environment. And the leadership in the organic and regeneration farming, waste reduction, circular agriculture, circular economic practices to utilize. And by training on smart agriculture, also very important. And they should we stand itself. So climate market price growth prices and still maintain the stable environment and their livelihood. That mainly focusing crop protection and diversification, organic and low input technique, efficient water use and irrigation, reducing waste and protect biodiversity. So those things will help to sustainable farming practices which aim to produce food while conserving natural resources and maintaining the ecological balance and ensuring the economic viability. That will really reach the sustainable development goals. And there again, especially youth should empower by providing the appropriate training, innovation and technology, youth training on the business potential, emotional intelligence, and by smart taxonomy and challenging perception. So empowering youth farmers by accessing for the education and providing fair opportunities and community collaboration, because we should the youth group, especially they are isolated from the community. So we must motivate them to work with the community and very collaboratively. Therefore, prosperity partnership can empower all local network to facilitate to future younger generation. That was very important. So with this background, we together can grow the sustainable future through the agriculture. Let's work hand in hand to make the positive impact, reaching the our needs and requirements. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, Dr. Ali. Thank you for the inspiring presentation. It was very valuable to learn about the role of innovation, especially in empowering women and youth, right, sir? And in advancing sustainable rural development. I think it's really such a great topic to learn about. Thank you so much once again, sir. Okay, next, let's move on to the Q&A sessions. Wait, let me share the screen first. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you may write down your questions on the chat box. I will help you guys to read the questions. And if you want to ask directly to the speaker, it's also allowed. So you can just raise your hand, and then I can allow you to unmute and to the speaker. Okay, since I already saw some of questions here, perhaps I will start to read it first. So to Dr. Lalit,
Yeah.
there is questions from Miss Melodia. I have a question from your perspective. How can innovative smart agricultural training contribute to long-term rural development globally?
Yes, actually, that's why I emphasized with this my presentation. We should mainly focus the real requirement of our future generation. The future generation, as I highlighted in my slide, especially they are now they are in the digital era, and they are mainly focused how they can use the advanced technology, especially for the new technology and use of the remote control, or that especially like ground level implications like uh, protected agriculture, irrigation system. Not only by establishing at the field, they want to monitor from their home, right? So, and the mechanization of some of the field practices with by application of drone technology, and they can manage and supervise from their even through their phone. So that is the trend actually, and especially how to use their AI, especially like a gathering information and planning, and because all reliable or most important that was available in their hand. So that is the global scenario, and they are planning on that way. Not like what we learned during our childhood. So we used to go library and refer those material, but everything is available in the their what is called the phone. They can access even technology not necessarily developed from their own country. That is available in the global. So those opportunities is especially we have to strengthen them by especially youth group, especially like a rural youth group, by facilitating digital literacy. That was very important.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Lalit, for the answer. I hope, Miss Melodia, I hope it's answering your questions. Okay. Maybe let's move on to the next questions, sir. I think we still have time for this. Okay. So there is one another questions from Dr. Tu. Greetings from Vietnam. We have questions for the speakers. So, if we consider agriculture in the future to be a smart agriculture, how should traditional agriculture and production zones with many limitations transform change? Okay. Okay. You want to answer it now, Dr. Lalit? You may answer it.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the questions again?
Any question related to my presentation? Because actually I have to leave the from this session because
Oh, you have
I
to
had to
leave.
engage.
Okay. Since you
Yeah,
have another agenda. Okay. Okay, that's totally okay, sir. Or perhaps one last question, sir? Or you need to leave the Zoom like now?
I can say share my what is called my presentation. You can share that with the and my email number Lalit at uw.ac.lk. I
Oh,
think
okay, okay.
please share with those who are interested to further communication.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
so to all participants, if you guys have any questions regarding Dr. Lalit presentations and you want to ask him directly, you can send an email, yes, sir, yeah, to Dr. Lalit's email. I will share the Gmail after this. Once again, then thank you so much, Dr. Lalit, for such an inspiring presentations. I would like to say thank you too to Dr. Wang Kiang
Okay.
for such an insightful presentations. Okay,
Yeah.
once
Once
again, thank you
again,
so much.
I bow and thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay, now let's in our Q&A session. Next, let's move on to our second session for the expert presentation. So for the next agenda, we'll have two experts will give their presentations. So for the first speaker from the second sessions, we have Dr. Emmy Lisbeth Jericho from Agricultural University Philippines. And also for the next speaker, we'll have Dr. Sarah Baharudin from University Putra Malaysia, Malaysia. Okay, so for the first speaker for the second session, Dr. Emmy will discuss about smart agriculture gearing towards food security and sustainability. Okay, so Dr. Emmy, are you ready?
Hi, good afternoon. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. It's okay. Let me stop my screen. Okay, so just a kind reminder, Miss, you have maximum 15 minutes to present. And my screen is yours, Miss.
Yeah, good afternoon. So before anything else, I would like to say thank you for that warm welcome and introduction. So to our attendees, students, researchers, colleagues, ladies and men, good afternoon. So in behalf of the Tarlac Agricultural University, I would like to thank Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization Regional Center for Technical Education Development, the China ASEAN Technical Education Cooperation Platform, UNESCO International Research and Training Center for Rural Education for inviting me in your international experts sharing meeting. So again, I am Amelis Beth Chirico, an associate professor and the chief of the Smart Agriculture Center at the Tarlac Agricultural University in the Philippines. So I am to discuss smart agriculture gearing towards food security and sustainability. So to start, according to Blanco and Lal in 2008, soil is the most fundamental and basic resource that provides food, feed, fuel, and fiber. So it is a measure for plant growth and a non-renewable resource over the human time scale. However, soil is being degraded at an alarming pace worldwide. So the impressive achievements of the Green Revolution are in danger of being lost because they cannot be sustained. So UNDP and FAO estimated a worldwide loss every year of 5 to 7 million hectares of agricultural soil, wherein only 11% of the Earth's surface can be used to grow useful plants. Soils have been greatly damaged in the tropics and subtropics, and this is great challenge now facing mankind is to ensure the sustainable use of resources such as soil, water, and nutrients to secure food supply, conserve the environment, and alleviate poverty. Therefore, development of state-of-the-art technologies as central means to solve hunger and poverty, and as challenge to increasing food production is the most critical need of this generation. Thus, efficient use of resources and modern technology is indispensable. So this slide presents smart agriculture as the future of agriculture. But what makes smart agriculture or agriculture smart? So smart agriculture is not just one technology. It is an integration of multiple systems working together. At the core, we have the sensors. These collect real-time data on soil moisture, temperature, and crop conditions. This allows farmers to understand exactly what the plants need. Next, we have connectivity. Through wireless networks and the internet, data is transmitted instantly, making real-time monitoring possible. And then we have data analytics and the software. So these tools process the collected data and convert it into actionable decisions. Instead of guessing, decisions are now based on accurate information. So we also have robotics and automation. Machines and drones can perform tasks such as planting, spraying, monitoring, and greater precision and efficiency. Another important component is the location technology such as GPS and mapping systems, which help farmers manage fields accurately. And finally, these systems are integrated to improve productivity while reducing resources. So when we bring all these components together, sensors, connectivity, data, automation, and software, we create a system that allows us to use less water, reduce inputs and waste, increase productivity, and improve sustainability. And that is why smart agriculture is not just innovation, it is a necessary solution for achieving food security and sustainable agriculture in the future. So one of the solution is the use of soilless culture, which is commonly referred to as hydroponics and is an excellent option for traditional farming. So it permits less planting space, grow crops where soil is not suitable for cultivation, where water supply is limited and is useful for studies in plants, nutrition, and diseases. So hydroponics is growing of plants without soil or growing of plants in water. It is filled with the gravel, sand, and other materials and get nutrients they need from a water solution added to the beds. So hence, crop production is greater than planting in the soil. So why hydroponics? So let me enumerate the advantages of using hydroponics. First, it is a versatile technology appropriate for both developing countries and high technology space station. It is appropriate in highly populated tourist areas where skyrocketing land prices have driven out traditional agriculture. It can efficiently generate food from desert sand and desalinated ocean water, mountainous regions, too steep to farm, city rooftops, and concrete schoolyards and in Arctic communities. So hydroponic technology is highly productive and most suitable for automation. It can provide locally high-value specialty crops such as fresh salad greens, herbs, and cut flowers. It also has greater water and nutrient efficiency, and it can eliminate or reduce risk of soil-borne pathogens attack because there is no herbicide and pesticide treatments. So it can also increase yields, better plant health, greater plant density, and more productive longevity. However, there are also some disadvantages in using hydroponics, namely operation of hydroponics in dependent on electricity and other economic factors, and it needs continuous monitoring. Because of the intense research and experimental activities in soilless cultivation, this led to the development of numerous systems such as follows. The deep water culture, it consists of buckets filled with nutrient solution covered with net and cloth on which thin layer of sand is placed to support the plants. The bucket may be covered with lead and plants in nut pots suspended in center of the cover. The next is the NFT or nutrient film techniques. So NFT uses very thin layer of nutrient solution applied at elevated and flowing down through channels with a slope of 1.2 to 3%, keeping roots completely wet. So float hydroponics. So here plants are grown on trays floating in tanks filled with nutrient solution. So it uses little automation and management costs for monitoring and adjusting solutions. So next is the aeroponics. So here plants are grown with root systems suspended in fine mist of nutrient solution applied continuously or intermittently. So plants are secured in whole of polyester panels using polyurethane foam. Panels are horizontally placed on a slope fixed over a metal frame arranged in closed containers with a square or triangular section. The next is the aquaponics. So there are two main components of the system, which are the fish tank and the grow bed with small pumps. So the nutrients passes through the roots of the plants before draining back into the fish tank. So sustainable agriculture to the next level. So for many years, agriculture has focused on increasing the production. But today, the challenge is no longer just productivity. We are now limited by resources, land, water, and environmental capacity. So bringing agriculture to the next level means not just producing more, but producing smarter, more efficiently, and more sustainably. So by year 2050, the global population is expected to reach 9.7 billion people. So this means that food demand will significantly increase. So more people means more food, but not necessarily more resources. So the question becomes, how can we feed sustainably? So according to the World Bank data, only about 10.8% of the global land is arable, and this is slowly increasing. So this means we cannot rely on expanding farmland. Instead, we must improve how we use the land we already have. So that is why the only way forward for food security is to increase productivity by as much as 70%. So how do we achieve this? So first, we need concrete local actions. Second, we need a well-trained workforce. And most importantly, we need technological innovation. So smart agriculture can be summarized into 4 key actions: so measure, reduce, raise, and scale. So we measure conditions using sensors. We reduce waste, especially water and inputs. We raise productivity and crop quality, and we scale solutions to reach more farmers. So traditionally, farming decisions are based on experience, intuition, and tradition. So while valuable, these methods are often uncertain and inconsistent. With smart agriculture, decisions are now based on data. So this allows accurate forecasting, better planning, and disaster prevention. And importantly, it reduces dependence on a single decision maker. So the main objective of smart agriculture are first, to lower costs by reducing unnecessary inputs like water and fertilizers. Second is to achieve a higher yield and timely harvesting which leads to higher profits, and third, to prevent risk and catastrophic losses. So overall, agriculture improves both productivity and efficiency. So smart agriculture creates a win-win cycle. So it starts with technological investment, which helps reduce hard labor. So this improves the quality of life for farmers, making agriculture more attractive, especially to younger generations. As more people engage in agriculture, rural areas become more active and productive again. So this cycle strengthens both agriculture and communities. So at Tarlac Agricultural University in the Philippines, sustainable agriculture for food security is our target. As you can see, our tagline says, where agriculture and technology evolve as students get involved, because we believe in the potentials of the students in making an evolution in our agriculture and technology. We will continue stimulating interest in smart agriculture among students inside and outside the university by introducing the trends in agriculture through lectures and hands-on program to increase awareness regarding smart farming. So let me show you into details the works done in the center to support sustainable environment. So let me play the video. Oh, for a while. Sorry. Apologies for that.
No worries, Miss. You still have time. It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I haven't attached the file. Apologies for a while. Let me share my screen again.
Oh yeah, sure, Miss. I think I forgot to unmute. Okay, please.
There.
The UN projects that the world's population will reach 9.7 billion by 2050, causing global agricultural production to rise 69% between 2010 and 2050. Because of this, smart agriculture is becoming a trend for food security and sustainability. And this is where Tarlac Agricultural University is heading. The Tarlac Agricultural University Sustainable Mechanized Agriculture for Research and Technology, or the TAU Smart Agriculture Center, is established in 2019 with total farm area of 6,126 square meters. The greenhouses are installed with automation systems for monitoring and controlling the temperature, relative humidity, nutrient solution, reservoir temperature, and pH. The center will be a hub for bringing people together to work collaboratively on problems related to smart agriculture and will be a platform for forging interdisciplinary research collaborations across disciplines, both within and outside the university. With the slogan, "Where agriculture and technology evolve, as students get involved." It exhibits advancement in agricultural productions with the involvement of students. It showcases smart agriculture technology inspired by the OJT program in Israel with the purpose of establishing a venue for the OJT trainees or graduates to showcase the new technology they adapted from Israel as a way of transferring their learning experiences to other students and to the farmers. The center's functions involve instruction, research, extension, edutourism, and production. Crops grown are lettuce, cucumber, cherry tomato, honeydew melon, sunflower, and strawberries. Technologies production can be achieved. Food security and sustainability while observing the conservation of the Earth's limited resources is the goal of the center. Join us in our advocacy. Be part, be smart.
Wow. It's such a great video, Miss, from Charlotte Agriculture University, right? Oh, yeah. I like the profile video. Okay, Miss, I think can you wrap up your session for about like 30 seconds? Is that okay?
Yeah, and so as we move forward, so we must recognize that achieving food security through smart agriculture is a shared global responsibility. Through collaboration, we can strengthen partnership across countries, institutions, and communities. So because when we work together, we can share knowledge and technologies. We can drive innovation in smart and sustainable farming, and together we can build resilient food systems and secure a sustainable future for all. So to conclude, the future of agriculture depends on our ability to integrate technology, sustainability, and collaboration. We must not only grow more food, but grow it smarter and more sustainably. So for your questions and additional information, so you can reach me through the following details. Then, thank you. Again, thank you for inviting me as one of the speaker in this session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Emmy. Thank you for the insightful presentation. It was very valuable to understand how smart agriculture can play a key role in strengthening food security while ensuring long-term sustainability. Okay, thank you so much once again, Dr. Emmy. We're happy to have you here. And next, let's move on to our second speaker. Okay, without any further ado. Okay. Okay, so for the second speaker, we will have Dr. Sarah Baharudin from University Putra Malaysia. She will discussing about empowering rural landscape through smart horticulture and technology adoption. But she will be accompanying with her postgrad student in presenting her PowerPoint. So his name is Kang Shwaran Kanan from Master of Science in Horticulture. Thank you so much. And are you guys already here with us? Can you say and Shwaran?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, okay. Glad to have you here. Okay, without any further ado, you may share your screen, and time and screen is yours. You have 10 to 15 minutes, yeah?
Okay. Right. Hi, a very good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Sarah Baharudin, and I'm from University Putra, Malaysia, Faculty of Agriculture, Department of Science. I'm sorry, can you see my screen at the moment?
Not yet, miss.
Not
We
yet.
haven't
Okay.
seen anything, yeah.
All right, but you can see my video, yeah?
I think no, miss.
Not
Maybe
my video
can
as
you
well?
see the video, Rifda?
Yeah, I can. Is there anyone can confirm that as well?
The screen is
Oh, I
here,
think
but the video is not playing.
My video, is it?
Yeah, the share screen is yeah, we can see it, but the video is not playing.
I see.
you may
Just
stop
give
the
me
screen
one
first
second.
and then share it again. Yeah.
You have to, what is it? It looks like this. All these boxes. Okay. All right, then I'll start first while my student is adjusting. Okay, so my name is Dr. Sarah Bahardi, and I'm from Department of Crop Science, University of Malaysia, Malaysia. I'm really sorry because I was unwell after Eid, and then sort of lost my voice. So right now I am working in the my expertise is landscape horticulture, a department of crop science, and but today we will share about horticulture, particularly empowering rural landscapes and using smart horticulture and technology adoption, because our theme is smart agriculture and training for rural development, right? So yeah, we are looking at the POV of landscape horticulture and how we can empower and how we can adapt and how rural area can adapt to the technology. So the goods and the bads we will discuss, and then I will come after here. All right, so I think first, and all of you can actually questions in that box along the way. I'll try to answer them myself. So many thanks. Over here to you, Kandeshwaran. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Kangishwaran Kanan. Give me 1 second. There are some technical issues.
Yeah. Maybe I can help you with that. Let me help you to share the screen, perhaps. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's
Okay, wait a second. Okay. So wait, please. Okay. Oh, this one. Wait, let me share my screen.
Stop sharing.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You can say next, and then I can go to the next slide.
Yeah. That's great. Okay. Okay, first of all, very good afternoon to everyone, to the distinguished guests and everyone in the Zoom meeting today. So I'm representing Dr. Sarah to present the title on empowering rural landscapes through smart horticulture and technology adoption. So, so rural landscapes are often described as the backbone of our food system, right? So, but today I would like to argue there are also some biggest untapped opportunity that we aren't looking at the rural landscapes. So, what I will share here is not just a framework, but it's going to be a strategic shift, which is going to redefine how we see horticulture and also technology and the rural development. So next. No, sorry, previous one. The previous, thank you. So, so let's be candid here. We, across many rural systems, we are still operating we are still operating it in a very low efficient way. Like the productivity is still low, the income that we are generating is still low, and we are highly dependent on the manual practices. In a layman term, we can call it as old school methods. So we are still stick to it, and that's why we have very limited access to the market and to the technology, and at the same time, but now the expectations have changed. We we are now expected to produce more, faster, and at the same time, it has to be sustainable. So this is actually not a resource problem. We have a problem in the system itself. So next. Um, so and that is precisely where the opportunity actually lies, where we are at the very convergent point where technology is no longer exclusive. It is accessible. It is there. Everyone can access to technology, and the data is no longer complex. So okay, it's actually actionable, and looking at sustainability is no longer an option for everyone. It is really demanded by the current world. So we need to adopt to all these things. So uh, this is the moment when we need to transition from traditional horticulture to a very intelligent system. Uh, those who move early will not just adapt, they will lead the world for sure. So next. So what is actually smart horticulture? So smart is often misunderstood as technology adoption, right? Actually, it is not. It is all about our the decision intelligence. It is about how we use the data, automation, and also ecological understandings to reduce all the uncertainty, to increase the precision in the data that we are collecting, and also in the practices that we are doing, and also to unlock the productivity, to increase the productivity in our system. So we need to adopt all these IoT-based irrigation systems, smart nursery management. We need to diagnose our plants using our mobile applications. At the same time, we need to monitor using drone. So we need to use all this, okay? So that in a simple way, we can say we need to work smarter, not harder. Okay, we need to change. Then only we can improve. Okay, so next. So to operationalize this shift, we need a system. As what I mentioned earlier, we need a strategic system. We we need to transform Okay, we need to transform using these three pillar empowerments. Like we need to have first we need to have training and skills. We need to have technology adoption, and also at the same time we need to we need to have these market integrations. So if we miss any one of these, the system will collapse. So to get all these three right, you will create a very self-sustaining ecosystem of growth, actually. Okay, so next. So let me be direct here. Technology without capability is actually a wasted investment. So we must stop training just for compliance. So we need to start training people for competence at the same time for adaptability. So this means we need to embed the digital literacy into agricultural training. So people need to learn all these new technologies. We need to prioritize the experiential learning. Okay, we need to give them the real-time learning. Okay, not just teaching them with slides or anything. We need to give them real support. So we need to continuously build a learning ecosystem. Then only we will grow faster. The future, because the future grower is not just a farmer. Okay, so we need to understand that they are the data-driven decision makers. Okay, so next. So for technology-wise, technology is the multiplier. Okay, why I say this is when a farmer knows exactly, let's say, he knows exactly when to irrigate. He knows precisely how much nutrient he needs to apply. So immediately when a pest threat emerges, there is no longer he's doing like by instinct. Oh, I have to do this day. But why am I saying this? Because he has all this precise data on his hands, so that he can make a very intelligent decision. In that way, he is moving smartly, right? So that is what we call as farming by intelligence. This has to grow in the future. We need to adapt to this system. Okay, next. Okay, smart nursery system. So if we want a resilient landscape, okay, we must start at the source. So nurseries are no longer just production spaces, okay? They are also innovation hubs. So with all this controlled environment, automation, and also digital tracking, we will surely ensure the consistency, the quality, the predictability of the production and everything. So the why the predictability is important, because in today's market, the predictability is the power. So if we predict precisely what we need to produce, what we need to supply the market, so we will be a very competent grower and farmer. Okay, so next. So let's address the reality. We can't ignore the climate volatility nowadays. So we can really experience the drastic changes in climate around us, right? So we aren't preparing for future risks yet. So we are already operating with them, actually. So smart horticulture will enable us to select the right species for these drastic changes in the climate, and also to optimize our water usage. And that way we will and also we design a landscape that absorbs the condition, not to resist the changes. So here the resilience is no longer defensive, okay? It is a strategic advantage that um, we need to take into a consideration, okay? Next. Uh, the real transformation happening. Smart does not just improve, it actually create opportunity, it creates the economy. Okay, when we begin to see tech and enterprise and also youth engagement in agriculture. This is how we move from rural survival to rural prosperity. So this is how we grow our economy. Okay, we need to have all this system. Okay, next. But not not the but let's not like underestimate the barriers here. Okay, we also have some challenges here where the adoption power is still very low. People resist to technology, and also cost and the technology is not cheap. It's people have to spend a lot of money on this, right? And also the cultural resistance. People stick to some of their cultural practices. They don't want to change. Okay, and also at the same time they have lack of technical supports. Some of them are old farmers, and also they are lack in these technical supports. They need youth supports. Okay, um, so and also some they have infrastructure limitations. So there are a lot of challenges here. So if we ignore these realities, we design solution that may look very good on paper, but in a real practice we will fail. So we need to address all these challenges at the same time as well. Okay. So next, so what must we do strategically, right? So we first we need to align a policy with innovation. We need to come up with a policy, okay? And secondly, we need to activate the public-private partnership at a scale. Okay, and moving on, we need to institutionalize smart horticulture within the education and also training systems. Okay, this is not about pilot projects. This is about this is system which widens and also with a system which widens and also transform. Okay, so we need to come up with all these strategies. Next. So if we execute all this rightly and the outcomes are not just incremental, they will be exponential. So we will have a very high productivity, incomes, and we will create a climate resilient landscape. At the same time, we also will have sustainable economic ecosystem. So this is how we will we will have a future with we will also future proof the rural development. Okay. So finally, let me close with this. Okay, smart horticulture is not just a trend. Okay, it is not an option. It is the operating model for the future of rural landscapes. So the real question is not whether we adopt it, but whether we are prepared to lead or we left behind. Okay, the future of rural landscapes will not be defined by land or labor, okay, but by our intelligence. So, and that transformation starts now. Okay, with that, I wrap up my presentation for today. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, once again, thank you so
Uh,
much, Dr. Sarah, and also Mr. Kangashwaran for presenting Dr. Sarah presentation. I personally think that's such an excellent presentation. Your insight on bridging technology and knowledge to address a global rural challenge, which really enlightening and inspiring. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Sarah, and also Mr. Kangashwaran. And next, let's me move on to the Q&A sessions. Okay, so for the Q&A session, since we're running out of time, perhaps I will try to read just like two questions. Okay, please wait a second. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so for the first questions, I have read the questions. Let's wait. Okay, so for Dr. Sarah, yeah, you may answer the questions, or maybe from Mr. Kangashwaran. There's one question from wait, from Johanna. So I'm curious on the topic and would like to give a questions. So in ASEAN countries, rural conditions can be very different. How can smart agriculture solutions be adapted to fit local needs instead of using a one size fits all approach? Okay, you may answer the questions.
Yeah, I can say there's another one, I think, about role of ASEAN
Yeah,
cooperating.
yeah, and also about what role can ASEAN cooperation play in sharing knowledge and technology for rural agriculture development?
Okay. I think I can answer this question. Although, can you hear me, Miss Chacha?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is not my real voice. Yeah, everybody, I got a better voice. But all right. So if you talk about what it in any condition in any country, in fact, in the same country, of approach in terms of adapting smart agriculture. It has to be localized adaptation from technology push to the context fit. So, for example, for agroecological customization, solution must be aligned with local climate, soil, and also the cropping system. So, for countries, ASEAN countries, that is very flood prone or very dry, it has a very dry regions, the approach is totally very different, isn't it? So, with sensors that has based irrigation in water scarce zone, like dry regions must prioritize water use efficiency. And then for flood prone area, they have to have what do you call resilient crops, very strong crop varieties that can how to say survive and thrive in flooding areas. So you see those two regions are both in Asia, but one is water scarce or very dry region, and another one is flood prone. So it has to be localized in terms of in terms of agroecological, in terms of socio-economic calibrations, looking at the demography and also the infrastructure deployment. You have to have connectivity, logistic, and energy that is localized. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my
Yeah.
answer for the first one. Okay.
Because it's also depending
And
on several factors too, right, ma'am?
yes, that's I say. I think economically, socially, demographically, and customization of the technology, and also infrastructure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. For ASEAN, I think there is a lot of ASEAN region agricultural intelligence platforms. I think we have Sierca, we have ASEAN Center for Agriculture Development, and there's a lot of grants to be applied to from not just ASEAN but also from global grants like FAO and so many others. What matters is rural areas should not feel that they should be left or do not feel that they should stay like that. We're not trying to urbanize rural, but we're trying to modernize and adapting technology in the rural areas. That's what we want. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sarah. I think it's very answering Melody's questions. Oh, sorry, not Melody's, but Johanna's questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Maybe one last questions, Miss. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there is one other questions from Miss Rifda, I guess. Wait a second. Miss Rifda. Oh yeah. So many rural areas still have limited access to technology. What is the most realistic first step to introduce smart agriculture there? And you might answer it maybe just like a short answer, Miss, if it's okay.
Now again, what's the question again? Sorry,
Okay.
my internet.
Yeah, no worries. So many rural areas still have limited access to technology. What is the most realistic first step to introduce smart agriculture there?
I see. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Because some areas, they might have very limited, like for us in Malaysia, rural areas still have very low, how to say, signals of handphones, let alone internets and videos. Yeah. So the most realistic way to teach in low tech rural is the first one is you have to start with mobile based advisory system, maybe SMS or WhatsApp level. I think everybody can do WhatsApp, even though with the small signals on lines. I think mobile phone technology is everywhere, even in the rural area. So there's no new hardware investment required. What you need is information in the phone. Yeah. And then also we can deploy people from Department of Agriculture or from a private funding, private companies to go to rural areas and start teaching and sharing knowledge with rural area through a lot of projects like CSR, yeah, corporate social responsibilities. We can tap those CSR projects together with universities, so companies and universities together and bringing technology to the rural first in terms of information and then later proceed with equipments and infrastructure. Okay, Chacha?
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Sarah. I hope it's answering this question. And
Yeah.
perhaps for the very least, maybe from Dr. Emmy, do you have anything to maybe clarify or want to say something? Since I think you already answered all of your questions, right?
Yeah, it's fine with me. If you have queries, Miss Chaka can send you my details so that I can answer it through
Yeah,
email.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
thank you
If
so
you
much,
feel
Dr.
like
Emmy.
sorry, if you feel like you want to ask anything further or establish anything, just share my email with them as well. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Perhaps to all of you, if you guys still have any questions, I will send Dr. Emmys and also Dr. Sarah detail perhaps from Gmail, right, Miss? Yeah. Okay, once again, thank you so much. I think we're going to end the Q&A session. So once again, thank you so much to Dr. Sarah and also Dr. Emmy and also Mr. Kangashwaran
Yes.
for your great presentations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank
now we're
you.
coming to the end of our sessions. Once again, I would like to say thank you to all experts, Dr. Lalit, Dr. Wang Kiang, Dr. Sar, and also Dr. Emmy, for attending our event and becoming our experts, our speakers here. It's such an honor to have you guys here. And I would like to thank to all participants first for attending our event, and also apologize because we finished a bit late from the schedule. And don't forget to all participants to fill in the attendance link that will be sent by my partner on the chat box. Okay, then see you guys on our another events. Thank you.
I think we can have a final group photo, please.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh yeah. Perhaps. Okay, let me stop my screen first. Okay, guys, stay where you are. Let's have a group photo session first. Okay, let's perhaps wait for 15 seconds. Okay. Just prepare for your best smile. And once again, thank you so much for attending our event. And to all of you that haven't followed our Instagram, we have an Instagram of the username is pasita.educations. Perhaps later my partner can help me to share it on the chat box. We will keep sharing about our events later on our social media, and also don't forget to join our WhatsApp group so that you may not you will keep update about our events, our next events. Okay, now let's start take the group photo sessions. I will count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, for the second slide, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. See you on another event.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Lali,
much.
Dr.
Goodbye
Nisa,
for
and
now.
you, and Dr. Emmy. Yeah, have a great
Thank
day,
you.
guys.
Thank
And don't
you.
forget to fill in the attendance link, yeah, to gain the e-certificate.
To all participants, please fill in the attendance link that we share. So we will not send manually to your email. So please fill the attendance link to get the SE certificate. If you haven't received it, please check your spam or junk. Thank you.